22 years after our first park tour, we're going to explore Jurassic World and what it takes to revive an icon. Thanks for joining The Briefcase. How many of you see this symbol and get chills? I mean, maybe it's just me. But despite only being 4 years old when Jurassic Park hit cinemas, the Dino Adventure was a hugely influential film for me and millions of others in the 90s, and it revolutionised the world of visual effects. Jurassic Park ticked all the boxes, wowing audiences with realistic dinosaurs, memorable characters,
must go faster,
and a whole new concept. It was the first flick to break the $800 million barrier, with the help of a T-Rex of course, and held the June opening weekend record until Batman Forever came along. Well, now we've watched the teasers, the trailers, the teaser trailers, and the sneak peek teaser trailers for Jurassic World, and we are beyond ready for the adventure. And it's finally hit cinemas. Does it do justice to the iconic franchise? Let's take a look.
We're safe in here, right?
The first sequel, The Lost World Jurassic Park, arrived in '97 with a ton of hype, and as a result claimed the biggest opening weekend in history. But it didn't live up to most fans' expectations, and ticket sales soon plummeted. The incredible pioneering success of the first film proved a tough act to follow, but there were still great moments, like the trailer hanging over the cliff with the glass that could break at any moment, and don't go through the long grass. I mean, depending upon your age, a lot of peeps still enjoyed it. This was the last film in the franchise featuring Spielberg directing and David Koepp writing the screenplay, with Joe Johnston jumping on board for Jurassic Park 3. Bringing in even less takings than its predecessor, it looked like the JP franchise was not going to follow in the footsteps of Indiana Jones by ending on a high note. Ever since, Spielberg has tried to revive the Dino Drama franchise, but to no avail. He had a story idea back in 2001 when the third film was released, with William Monahan writing the script and a release date scheduled for 2005. The dinosaurs were meant to escape to the mainland, with Sam Neill and Richard Attenborough back on board, and Keira Knightley was reportedly in talks with the studio. The project was put on the back burner before John Sayles came on board writing 2 drafts, one which apparently incorporated some sort of human-dinosaur-dog hybrid. Both were scrapped. There were further attempts to get the ball rolling, but it wasn't until director Colin Trevorrow and fellow writer Derek Connolly got hold of the script that the momentum really started to build. So what did they come up with? Spielberg made 3 things clear. He wanted the park to be open, a raptor trainer to appear, and of course he wanted a dinosaur to break free and run amok. The plot takes us 22 years into the future, where Velociraptor training is still in its trial stages. I reckon the timing is crucial to the film's success. We're not too far removed from the last film to feel detached from the franchise, but it's capable of appealing to old and new fans alike. Trevorrow said his biggest fear was making a carbon copy reboot, and I think he safely avoided that with Jurassic World. He wanted an original film in the context of Jurassic Park, as opposed to a straight sequel with all the same people we already know. This was Spielberg's idea too, with the focus on the future, not the past. And who better to welcome a new era of dino-loving fans than funny man and action hero Chris Pratt. From Parks and Recreation to Guardians of the Galaxy, he's definitely the man of the moment, the man of this generation. While the new casting choices may disappoint some, the new team is especially important if we're looking at a future franchise. Naturally, there's going to be a sequel. Trevorrow has confirmed he will not be directing the next one, although he will be involved in some capacity.
What happened to the sibling?
She ate it.
So will Jurassic World reclaim June's box office record? It only took 14 years, but things are looking good. What did you think of the JP sequels? Were they up to scratch? And what are your hopes for Jurassic World? Let us know on Twitter at lineup_TV. Thanks for watching The Briefcase. I'm Amy Jobson. Happy watching.